Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
I came from France.
From France.
France, yes.
Okay. So you are visiting, right?
Yes, I am, yes.
Like how long are you in Japan?
I am in Japan for like 2 weeks, and it's been like 10 days that we are here now, yes.
So what is impression of Japan so far?
I have a lot of expectation about Japan because I used to, since I am a little boy, I always dream about Japan. I'm a big fan of the Japanese culture and everything, and I'm not disappointed at all. Like Japan is a very beautiful place, beautiful landscape. You have a big cultural history. So for now, I'm really enjoying being in Japan. Yes.
Okay. So now I'm getting into the main topic today.
Okay.
And today's main topic is what do you like about your country?
Yes.
You're staying in Japan and you've been to other countries too. And when you are away from your country and stay in different culture environment, you will start appreciating more about your culture.
Yes.
So after spending time in different culture, what did you start to appreciate more about France?
I think first of all, when I'm in a big travel for like if I'm far from home for a lot of months, the first thing that's missing is the food. You in Japan have a very, very good food culture, but there is a lot of place in the world or you don't eat that well, I think. And for us, if you come from France, food is very important.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit cliche, but the bakery with the French croissant and the pain au chocolat is for me in the breakfast is very important. And when I don't have it, there is a kind of missing. Like the cheese also. We are a country where the cheese and the wine are very important. And I think the first things that make me homesick is the food.
Where did you get the homesick? Where did you travel?
I traveled a lot. I used to go to Southeast Asia, like in Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, Malaysia, Indonesia also. So I've been there for a lot of months. Actually, in Japan, I'm not feeling homesick because I'm only here for for 10 days.
Okay.
So I don't have the time to be homesick. But when I travel much more time, between 1 month and 2 months, I'm going to, I miss having cheese. I miss having a lot of good bakery in the breakfast, yes.
Okay. So other than what you mentioned now, what do you like about your country in general?
What I like about my country is the different landscape you can find there. In the same country, you have like the mountain, in the Alps or in the Pyrenees, you have a very good skiing, like maybe the best skiing in Europe or maybe in the world. If you like the sea, there is a lot of beautiful places along the sea, like the French Riviera, which is a lot of beautiful city on the sea with a good weather, dry weather, sun all years. So it's cool. You can go in the central of France with a beautiful landscape like forest, like hills. This is lots of different landscapes you can find there. This is the variety of the country that I like the most, yes.
Okay, so there is a lot of different landscape inside of the country.
Yes, inside of the same country. This is not, for me, this is quite unique in Europe. In Japan, you have quite the same thing because you are a very, very big country. So you can find the sea, you can find the forest, you can find the mountains. This is quite the same. But in Europe, I think France are the best country for that, yes.
Okay.
For the mixity, yes.
Even compared to other European countries?
Yes, compared to other European countries, I think so, yes.
Okay, interesting.
But maybe because I'm French, so I'm not objective. But
On the contrary, are there something you don't like much about your country?
where I came from in Brittany, it's a bit cliche, but during the winter, there is a lot of rain.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't see the sun for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months.
Okay.
And sometimes you say, I miss the sun, but it depends on where you lived. But sometimes the weather can be a bit difficult, I said.
Okay.
But at the difference of Japan, we are lucky because we are not exposed of typhoon, of
natural disaster?
natural disaster. Yes, there is no big thing like that in France. You have a bit preserved, so we are lucky for that. Yes.
Okay. While you were traveling abroad, it not necessarily be in Japan, like in some countries too, but was there something you were envy about other countries?
Yes, a lot of time, in Japan particularly. I envy the kindness of the people, their accessibility also, because Japanese people that we meet in the first time can be a bit shy or less expressive, but when you take the time to speak to them, they are really, really enthusiastic to speak and to exchange with other people. And I think Japanese people are very open-minded. So it's.
Oh, you think that Japanese people are open-minded?
If you take the time to speak with them, yes.
Okay.
At the first appearance, maybe not, because you are a bit more shy than us. But when you take the time, yes, you're. And I don't know, everybody is so polite, so kind. It's very appreciable when you travel. When everybody say hi to you, hello to you, say. Arigato gozaimasu, a lot of time. This is appreciable when you are travel. They make you feel very comfortable and you have a good sense of hospitality. When we were in Miyajima Island, we stay in some place where there is a beautiful onsen, and all the people who were working here were so kind. They are very careful to the people they take care about. And like I have memories like when we were leaving, everybody who were working in the hostel go outside, open the door to us and say bye-bye to us, and we are like leaving by car, and they were like say hi, but we were gone, and they were still outside saying goodbye, and it's very comfortable when you're far from home and you see some people who take care of you like that. This is cool, yes.
Okay, that's nice. So other than Japan, what is something you felt envy about?
I think the landscape also, when I go to Asia or when I go to Brazil, it is like very different kind of landscapes that we have in France, like a beautiful forest, beautiful sea with a beautiful blue of the sea. But it's different, so that's why I like it. But I think if Brazilian or other people came in France, they will also say the same thing, because it was different from their hometown, you know. So, but that's why we travel. No, it's like for meeting other culture and pay other landscape.
Everyone's envy about what they don't have.
That's the thing. Yes, you always wanted what you don't have. That's why you travel, for having this thing and bring back some good memories when you come home. So
you mentioned you want to bring back some good memories.
Yes.
So lastly, what do you want to bring back home from Japan?
I think like the vision of the Fujiyama was very beautiful. We were at Fuji like 2 days ago. We wake up early. We are very lucky because there is no cloud. And Fuji is a place, I read a lot of manga. I'm very interested of anime, Japanese anime. And I used to see a lot of Fuji since I was a kid, and to see it from my real eyes, it was like big amounts were staring at you from very high. It's like wow, you feel very humble when you see it. And I think the memories of the Fujiyama staring at us from the top is like one of my best memories from here. And when I'm gonna read other manga and I'm gonna see the Fujiyama, I will say I was there. Yes.
Okay. So it was very nice to talk with you.
Same for me. Arigato gozaimasu.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
We're from Portugal.
Portugal, yes.
Where in Portugal? Lisbon?
Porto, in the north.
Porto.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, like, is it first time to come to Japan?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Like, firstly, what brought you to Japan?
We're on our honeymoon and we wanted to visit Southeast Asia. So we've been to Thailand, we've been to South Korea, and we wanted to travel to Japan.
For a
It's
long
been
time,
one of our dream travels. So we figured we'd end it in Japan before ending the honeymoon.
Okay. So, how long is like entire honeymoon?
1 month.
1 month.
4 weeks, yes.
4 weeks. And how long in Japan?
10 days, more or less.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So coming to Japan so far still like 3 days, but what was your impression?
So far, I feel like it's a very organized country. It's super rich, culturally speaking, and everyone is super nice. They're so very eager to help, and the food is amazing, and the views and everything. It's been one of our dream travels forever, and it's not disappointing at all.
I would also add fast. It's a very fast country, you know, fast transportation, fast people, fast changes.
Fast people.
Yes, in the subway, in the public transportation, the locals, what I feel, everything is very fast, you know.
They work for us.
Yes.
Okay.
They're very practical, so they never lose time doing anything. So
Focused, yes.
So you mentioned a little bit about our country, Japan, but today as main topic, I want to ask mainly about your country. So today's main topic is what do you like about your country? and for you Portugal. So probably you've seen other countries' culture. You can like compare to other country. What did you get to like your country, or just in general? What do you like about your country?
Well, I would say first and foremost, actually, the people. So I think one of the main traits of Portuguese people is that they can get what they want. So if they have a problem, they find a problem instead of blocking, they just go around the problem or over the problem or under the problem, or in some weird way they get things done.
So they can
Yeah.
solve the problem.
Yes, in a way, well, sometimes not in the best way or not in the most expected way, but we get things done. And I think one of the most important things in people is, as a collective, is being hospitable and welcoming too.
Yeah, we've never felt unwelcoming at all in any countries that we've visited. But there's a little extra mile that some countries go, that some people go to help people they can't communicate with. And I feel Portugal goes that extra mile.
So like they are
Yeah,
more
they-
proactive to.
I've done it myself a couple of times. I've actually went with some tourists to a place that was
okay.
completely
Yes.
opposite where I was going
Uh-huh.
because they couldn't understand my directions. So I would just, okay, don't worry, I'll take you there. And I walked with them and left them there, and then came about
It's
went about my
getting
life.
things
Yeah.
done, you know. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned like Portuguese people are good at like solving problem.
Yes.
Like could you, if you possible, like could you give some example? You think so?
But think of it this way. There's a problem, okay? The way I understand most cultures, I'm going to be a little bit of a generalist here. I don't want to insult anybody, but if you're an American, you throw money at it and it gets fixed. Okay, if you're German, you throw engineering at it, and it's the best solution possible, and it's mathematical, and it's engineering to perfection. If you're Portuguese, it's not going to be the fastest, the best, or even the strongest solution, but it's getting done.
Somehow.
Yeah, like a guerrilla solving problem mindset, like guerrilla wise. A guerrilla army is an army made up that doesn't have any preparations or anything, and that mentality, like we grab wherever we can and we fight back.
A
It's-
guerrilla.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So like other than people, what do you like about your country?
I love that you can get a little bit of everything in Portugal. So you have sunny beaches, but then you also have a ski resort. And if you want, you have sky lifts, and you have funiculars, you have ferries, but you also have mountain things that you can do and beach things that you can do. You can have super expensive, super luxury, high-end hotels, but you can also just stay in someone's couch. It's very easy to travel. The roads are great. Everyone is super nice. So we just spend all of our free time traveling around Portugal. It's what we love about it.
Even like inside like domestic
domestic
travel is
travel.
also interesting.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask about like safety in Portugal.
Okay.
Like sometimes I hear that in Europe, in Portugal, it is relatively way safer compared to other European countries like Italy and France. Do you think so?
Yeah, I would say I agree.
Yes, comparatively, especially.
Yeah, it's a bit different for us that we live there, so we know which areas to avoid mainly. But for example, we don't live in Lisbon. When we go to Lisbon, we're not even 100% sure of what areas to avoid. But even those areas, it's very difficult. You would have to be really, really unlucky for something to happen, even in the bad areas of Lisbon,
Yes.
which is the capital and it's where most things may
I
happen.
think,
Yeah.
of course, there's always some degree of danger or violence or whatever in every big city. But,
Yes.
well, comparatively with the rest that's happening in the realities in Europe, Portugal is very, very safe. I'd say much safer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's kind of like Japan.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're a small country, a quiet country, and so we're at the tip of Europe, at the tail of Europe, and so we're more or less unbothered.
Okay. You mentioned some good part of your country. So lastly, if we visit your country, Portugal, what kind of places, like specific places, do you recommend us to visit?
Depends on the time of the year that you go, but I would say if you're going on winter and you don't like the rain, you should remain in the south. So Algarve, Alentejo,
Yes.
it's very beautiful. A lot of large plains, very beautiful
You
scenery.
also have a lot of beaches, more in the south, in Algarve, which is the last district of the country. So there you can actually enjoy mild winter because it's warm and it doesn't rain as much as in the north.
Yeah, if you go during the summer, all of the country is great, but avoid interior and high mountains because it's like 40 plus degrees
Very,
Celsius
very
during the
hot.
day. It's super hot and very difficult to walk around.
The cities near the frontier
With
with
Spain.
Spain, because they are further from the ocean, it gets much hotter and much colder in the winter. So those are the places that you have snow. For example, if you want to see more quaint villages with snow and all of that. And besides the beaches in the south, I would also add the coastal line of the Atlantic, because you have like beaches with gorges and they are a bit rougher, I'd say. So people don't go there to just lie on the beach. They go for the sceneries, they go for the adventures. You can actually like rent a caravan and camp near the beaches and like wild camping and all of that.
Yeah.
And also the islands, because Portugal also has 2 archipelagos.
The islands are gorgeous. I've never been to Azores, but Madeira is very, very beautiful.
What?
Madeira.
Madeira.
Yeah,
Yes.
one of the archipelagos is Madeira. The other one is Azores. Anytime is a good good time to visit Portugal, but if you are hoping to avoid certain weather, certain climates, just know to look for it, because we have it all. We have snow, we have a lot of sun, and we have a lot of rain, and we have a lot of cold and a lot of hot. If you know what you're looking for, you can probably find it in Portugal.
Okay, so thank you for your recommendation and interview. So it was very nice to talk with you guys. Thank you so much.
It was great to meet you too.
Thank you.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。いかがだったでしょうか？動画のご感想やテーマのご要望などコメント欄で教えていただけますと幸いです。たくさんのコメントお待ちしております。チャンネル登録の際は通知ボタンもお忘れなく。